Good afternoon, race fans, and welcome here to race number 4 of the fourth season of the NR 2003 Red Bull GT Series. As we're getting set for today's race here at Twin Ring Motegi as we wrap up the Japanese portion of this first part of the World Tour here in Japan. On the pole position is the number 62 of rookie Jonathan Wong, who dropped 5 spots down to 19th in the points. Want to make sure I did not derp on his name, and I didn't. Cool. And he's alongside of the 77 of another rookie. That's Jorgen Schmidt. Now, Jorgen Schmidt comes into this race 7th in the points after a solid six spots he gained last week. Reggie Fogleman in row number 2. Reggie Fogleman jumped up 12 spots to 14th in the points table, and he is alongside of M Crenshaw, who dropped 12 spots down to 21st position in the points. And P Albanus will complete your top 5. As you look at the rest of the starting lineup for today's race here at Motegi, as we're going to get set for 30 laps of racing. These cars are going to get rolling right now. You've already seen the drivers who failed to qualify. Courtney Lin, we do not yet know if she's going to be showing up for Shanghai or if the car will end up being a withdrawn because she has now failed to qualify every race in the 4 races we're about to run here today. Here's the points coming into this race. Cody Goforth took the points lead from Bradley Reim. He and Vanko Seaman are tied for the points lead. Vanko Seaman is actually the points leader for the Rookie of the Year honors. They have a 4-point lead over Jared Johnson, 5-point lead over Bradley Reim, who dropped 3 spots after last week's race at Saitama. Sarah Redmond is 5th in the standings, 2nd of the Rookie of the Year standings, only 11 points back of the points lead. L Bianchi is 15 back in 6th, 3rd of the Rookie of the Year standings. Johan Schmidt is 7th. Kyler Anderson, 8th, Ricky Cervantes, 9th, and P Albanus, despite failing to qualify for Coca-Cola, he's already in the top 10. Will Parrish is the defending winner of this race, but he's not in the field. Jared Johnson, is driving the car that went to victory lane 1 season ago. Here today, the sun is out. It's time to wrap up the Japanese portion. We're green here at Motegi. A good start for Jonathan Wong. This track is identical to Darlington. If you remember Darlington in the States, the track too tough to tame. This track is identical to Darlington. And look at the 4 wide. We are going to see almost 4 wide action. Oh, there we go. Big wreck in the front straightaway. Who led the first lap? Looks like the 20 led the first lap, but the big one at Motegi has happened. And the caution, no doubtably, is out as Jorgen Smith led us back to our first caution. Oh, they are piling up. Who's that smoking? Oh, it's Lizette. Ah. And that all started at the front of the field. Lizette Armstrong. Looks like her day is going to be done. 16th in the points. She did not need this. Bradley Reim qualified poorly at the rear of the field. Josh Harmon just got into Lizette Armstrong there. Sebastian Palmer also got a piece of it. What was that all about? Oh boy, caution's out for the first time today on lap number 1. Let's jump back and look at a replay, see what in the world happened. Well, here's where it starts. Sebastian Palmer, who just made it in via Go Home, looks like the 12 of P Albanus got into the left rear. Jonathan Wong. Kyle Langeland got a piece of it. Wong goes into the wall, comes down, gets P Albanus. And Kyle's going to get Lizette Armstrong. That's too bad. Lizette had a good qualifying effort. There she goes in the wall. Somebody else got sent into the inside wall. That was Cody Smart. As then he gets clipped by Kyle Langeland. Trinity Lee's going to get a piece right there. Oh, and Lizette Armstrong got flipped over. Who flipped her over as Cody Goforth, the co-points leader, had to get through, but who flipped over the two? As that was not what I want, you derping hyena. Hold on. I was trying to see what happened to the... hold on there. Apologies about that. My stupid NR decided to be dumb. As we're going to see what happened to Lizette Armstrong. I apologize about that, as I had to go throw NR down the mountain. Oh, Cody Goforth did get a piece, and he was the one who flipped Lizette. Oh, boy. This is not what Lizette Armstrong needed. 16th in points. Looks like her day is going to be done as well, and there's K Langeland, Cody Smart. Not sure how bad their damage are going to be, as that's what brought out the yellow for the first time today. Let's jump to the restart here at Motegi. Going to go back to green on lap number 6 of 20. Would give us a total of 26 laps, or 26 laps of racing to go. Jogan Smith leads. Reggie Fogleman second. Jonathan Wong, our pole setter, third. Jogan Schmidt is fourth. Alexander Underwood fifth. Sarah Redmond sixth. Maddie Crenshaw seventh. P Albanus eighth. Zachary Fitzwater ninth. And Campbell Marsh will complete the top 10. Drivers out after that incident: Cody Smart and Lizette Armstrong. So the damage for the 72 was too much for Cody to continue. So now he is the first two drivers out of the race. I mentioned Lizette Armstrong, 16th in the points, did not need this. Cody Smart, on the other hand, 24th in the points. He could be in jeopardy of dropping out of the top 35 if he's not careful. So we'll have to see where this is going to hurt him in the points heading into our next race in 2 weeks at Shanghai. As the green flag is back in the air, we're back underway here at Motegi with a single file restart. Cody Goforth restarting in the 18th position. As Reggie Fogleman trying to go to the inside. Are we under caution? Yeah, we are under caution for the second time today. But the 20 and the 1 already passed the start-finish line, so they're already racing back to the yellow. And it looks like the 20 is going to lead us under the yellow. Another incident on the front straightaway, which is not surprising. Oh, slow down, slow down, slow down! That was close. Oh, Alexander Underwood couldn't slow down. Now we're going to have a stack-up effect. Looks like P Albanus the reason for the yellow. That was almost a recipe for disaster right there, folks. That is why we need to eliminate racing back to the yellow in this series. And I think Ponzo's the only reason he's on pit road, so caution's out for the second time today. Careful. Can we make sure we get around the pace car, please? And thank you would be nice. Henrietta, what are you doing? There you go, sweetheart. Okay, I don't know what Henrietta Fitzwater is doing. Looks like damage to the back of Chaz Farmer's car. While they get this sorted, let's jump back, look at a replay, see what happened. P Albanus is 2 for 2 off of turn number 4 as far as incidents is concerned, but this time he gets hooked. Or no, it looks like Campbell Marsh got into Jesse Art and up into P Albanus. Skylar Taylor's going to get a piece of it in the 5. As Skylar does a little bunny hop there. Who was that just plowed into the 12? That was Addison Peterson. Sebastian Palmer I believe, got turned by Lucia Bianchi, and yes, did. Jared Johnson runs to the back of Shyla Askarov. And then who in the world flipped Sean Art on his side? I can't tell from the smoke. Let's go to the helicopter view. Okay, here's a good view. It's like the 99. I think what happened was, yeah, the 99 was the one who tipped Sean on its side. And then Henrietta Fitzwater just runs in the back of Bradley Reim for whatever reason, apparently not slowing down. And this is the problem I have with drivers racing back to the yellow, because see, all these guys and gals are stopped. The 20 and the 1 were going full throttle there, and and that's probably why Chaz Former got damaged, because he got hit by Kyle Langeland. But the caution is out for the second time today, as P Albanus got flipped onto his roof. Let's jump to the restart here at Motegi. Getting ready to go back to green on lap number 12 of 30. And Smith is still the leader. Fogleman, Underwood, Redman, Crenshaw, the top 5. Then it's Schmidt, Fitzwater, Zachary Fitzwater, Logan Williams, Jonathan Wong, and Annie Crenshaw, the top 10. Annie Crenshaw raced her way in from the Go or Go Home session earlier this morning here in Japan. Ponzo Albanus is now 1 lap down after getting flipped onto his roof. As the pace car, for whatever reason, goes high and then goes down low to pit road. Probably the way the AI is set on this track or not. We have 39 on track, which are on the lead lap. 40 of them still racing. Green flag in the air. Are we going to ever get a green flag run going? Oh, Sarah Redmond and Alexander Underwood rubbing each other. Oh, there goes Fogleman. Reggie Fogleman just got turned. Oh, the wrecking of the back. Who is that that's wrecked? Oh, it's the big one. Crenshaw's in it. Oh, yep, they're piling up. John Smith, Bianchi. Who's on the wall? That's Kaiser. And the caution is out. Oh, more wrecking. Takashi, Harmon, this is a red flag. Red flag immediately. Red flag. Zachary Fitzwater, Brooke Packett, Skylar Taylor. This is an automatic red flag. There is too many cars on the front straightaway that's torn up. Yellow's out for the 3rd time today. The red flag will no doubtly be out. Let's go see what happened as the big one hits at Motegi. Well, the race has been red flag. There is too much debris on the front straightaway, and they're going to need to get that cleaned up as well as the turn 3 entrance. So let's see what happened to cause this. This started when Reggie Fogleman got hooked by, that was Fitzwater, hard into the wall. Annie Crenshaw got a piece of it. I guarantee you we're going to have a lot of drivers out of the race, and Fitzwater need to get a run to get back in the top 35. Zachary Fitzwater. There's the contact. Okay, so I'm mistaken Kaiser for Crenshaw. I do apologize about that. Timo Mauser got a piece of it. Oh, that's a disaster for Captain Frank, as all 3 of his drivers got a piece of it. John Smith, the 4th in the wall. Henrietta Fitzwater got collected in this. But then what happened up here? Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. What on earth? Whoa, what on earth? Was somebody trying to come to pit road? Or let's see. Oh, I see what happened. When Mauser was trying to get to pit road, Cervantes checked up. Takashi nowhere to go. Wow, look at the cars involved. Wow. Holy cow! I've never seen a wreck this big at Motegi. Holy cow! Eric Alpha's upside down. Let's go to helicopter view. Holy cow! What on earth just happened up here? Okay, let's slow this down. See, Mauser was involved in an incident. He's trying to come to pit road. Cervantes checks up. Takashi ran in the back of him. And then poor Timo Mauser gets swept up into another incident. Sean Ard just wrecked the entire damn field, even though he loves to cause carnage. There's Skylar Taylor, hard to wall for Eric Alpha. Wow, Skylar Taylor just launched Eric Alpha into the wall. Oh, this should be a good view. Look at that. The 27's in the catch fence. Holy cow. Almost got Bradley Reim. Oh, this should be a good view. My goodness. Packett gets involved as I'm going the wrong way. That was Chaz Farmer who got lifted off the ground. There's just nowhere for any of these guys to go. Josh Harmon got a piece. Sam Tenley. All three of Skylar Taylor's drivers got a piece of it. Who was that hit? Oh, that was Seaman, who hit Cervantes. And Sebastian Palmer gets involved. The track is completely blocked. There's just nowhere for any of these guys and gals to go. But my goodness, what a big wreck than what originally caused the yellow. And our third caution of the race is out. Hopefully all these drivers involved are okay, but good grief. That was a mega size wreck. Yellow's out as they have gotten the red flag removed. Let's get to the restart here at Motegi. That was a big size wreck as we're going to go back to green just past the halfway point. Yeah, and I did mistaken Crenshaw for Kaiser, so I do apologize about that to Maddie Crenshaw. She's still in the race. As Jogan Smith is still the leader. P Albanus is a lap down. Maddie Crenshaw in second. Johan Schmidt is third. Logan Williams fourth. Sarah Redmond fifth. Alexander Underwood, Reggie Fogleman, Andrew Williams, Campbell Marsh, and Cody Goforth, the co-points leader, complete the top 10. Drivers out, and there are a lot of them. Brooke Packett, Elena Aurora. Didn't realize Elena Aurora was involved in this gigantic size wreck. Ricky Cervantes, Skylar Taylor, John Smith IV, Zachary Fitzwater. That's really not going to help him get back in the top 35. Sam Tenley, Timo Mauser, Emma Kaiser. So that would be all three of Captain Frank's drivers out of the race. Eric Alpha, Ponzo Albanus, Chaz Farmer, Josh Harmon. So that's all three of Skylar Taylor's drivers out of the race. And they join Cody Smart and Lizette Armstrong, who have gone behind the wall from the first yellow. Goodness me, what a wreck that was. As we are going to go back to green, Ponzo Albanus is just picking up positions left and right. And of course, he is not up to speed because remember, he was involved in our second caution of the day. I don't think we're done wrecking off of turn 4 just yet. Can we please get a green flag run going, please, and thank you. As Smith is leading, Sarah Redmond coming to the inside. So far, the only girl that's been to victory lane has been Elena Aurora. Andrew Williams takes the lead. Of course, Andrew Williams. Oh, there goes Redmond. I'll pick up what I mentioned in a minute. Redmond's wrecked. Oh, don't get hit. Don't get hit. Don't get hit. Okay, she hit the wall there. Smith is involved, and the yellow is out one more time. I was just about to say Logan Williams, which we didn't know what he was going to do for season 4, and I'm glad he got a ride in the 11 at the last minute. Same with Andrew Williams, which they became the first brothers to finally win on the same season in the Red Bull GT Series. But what a shame for Sarah Redmond, as the caution's out for the 4th time today, as the 11 needs to get by the set. There we go. Now we're starting to get single filed out. Let's jump back, look at a replay, see what happened to Sarah Redmond. First time today, we've had an incident off of turn number 2 for the 4th caution of the day. And Smith just wasn't clear and just ran into Sarah Redmond. And how we got away with only a 2-car wreck like what we did on that first caution, I will never know. I was hoping nobody hit the 86. Thankfully, the 86 didn't get hit by anybody else coming back out on the track. Of course, the 20 came in this race. If I can find them in the points, 30th in points, didn't need that for Yogan. Sarah Redmond came in this race 2nd in the Rookie of the Year standings. The guy she was trying to run down for the Rookie of the Year, Vanko Seaman, already out of the race. So a lot of drivers who came in running well in points here at Twin Ring Motegi did not need something like this to happen. And we're going to have another point shakeup heading into China in 2 weeks' time as we head back to the restart here at Motegi. We're going to have 6 laps of racing to go to finish off today's race as Logan Williams and Andrew Williams 1-2. Jogan Schmidt is 3rd, Alexander Underwood 4th, Matty Crenshaw 5th, Campbell Marsh, Cody Goforth, Jared Johnson, Dana Monroe, good run for her, and Annie Crenshaw complete the top 10. I also didn't mention this when we were looking back at a replay, as we already know that the 86 is now out of the race, Sarah Redmond. She came in this race, as I said, 2nd in the Rookie of the Year standings. The guy she was trying to run down, Vanko Seaman, 38th. Remember, Vanko Seaman came in this race 2nd in points, tied for the rookie points, or tied for the points lead, excuse me. And the guy he was tied for the points lead, which is Cody Goforth, running in 7th. So right now, Cody Goforth would have the points lead heading into our next race in 2 weeks at Shanghai International Circuit. And while these cars are getting ready to come back to green, let's remind everybody this copyrighted broadcast is presented by the authority of the World Racing Association, the Blue Hedgehog TV, for the private use of our audience. Any reproduction or rebroadcast or retransmission or any other disseminations or the use of this broadcast without the express written consent of the World Racing Association, the Blue Hedgehog TV, is prohibited. Blue Hedgehog TV, want to thank you fans for your continued support as we're back to green here at Motegi, and we hope you enjoyed today's broadcast. As Logan Williams goes by his brother, or Andrew Williams, goes by his brother Logan. Had the 2 mixed up as we're at 5 to go. Next caution that comes out will end this race under the yellow flag. As Alexander Underwood going to go by for the race lead, as I just hit the wrong button. How about Jared Johnson, who also came in this race top 10 in the points? Around goes Cody Goforth. That might have just ended this race right there. As Cody Goforth got spun around, caution is out. This race is going to end under the yellow. They took the caution with 4 laps of racing to go. I do not think we're going to get back to green. And that is caution number 5. I was going to say before that incident happened, Jared Johnson, who came in this race 3rd in points, he was another driver who was trying to run down the co-points leaders. And it looks like Jared Johnson is going to win this race, barring anything happening. to that Ford machine. Let's quickly jump back, look at a replay, see what happened to Cody Goforth. Don't you hate when every time I'm getting ready to say something about a driver who just took the lead, the yellow flag has to interrupt what on the sentence? There you go. Looks like Campbell Marsh got into Andrew Williams, and then they come down into the co-points leader, Cody Goforth, who was running 8th at the time of the incident. And all three of them go spinning down the front straightaway. It could have been so much worse for Cody Goforth. But at least he is going to finish in the 10th. Andrew Williams has got some rear end damage on his machine. Campbell Marsh also got some damage. So the caution's out for the 5th and final time today. Let's go back and see if Jared Johnson's going to hold on to win his first first NR2003 Red Bull GT Series win of his career. The white flag has already been displayed to Jared Johnson. And for the second season in a row, the number 4 goes to victory lane here at Twin Ring Motegi. It was Will Parrish last season. It's now Jared Johnson this season, as Jared Johnson comes off turn 4 at a screaming 55 miles an hour. And Jared Johnson is going to win a Wreckfest race here at Motegi for his first Red Bull GT Series win of his career. Well, that was ugly, wasn't it? Standings are no doubt official. Alexander Underwood 2nd. Jochen Schmidt will get the Rookie of the Race in 3rd. Logan Williams, Maddie Crenshaw, D Monroe, good run for her. Bradley Reim, Reggie Fogleman, Addison Peterson had a quiet run, and Cody Goforth could have been a lot worse for Cody, but he still gets a top 10 result. And let's see, Jared Johnson did lead a lap. Cody Goforth, I don't think, led a lap. And Jared Johnson was only 4 points back. I think Jared Johnson would be the points leader heading into next week. And I think Cody Goforth will probably be second in points leaving today's race. Andrew Williams, Andy Crenshaw, Sean Art, Campbell Marsh, and Jonathan Wong, your top 15. Look on down to the rest of the finishing results. 25 drivers finished on the lead lap. K Langeland, the last of them. Ponzo Albanus, after getting flipped upside down, finished 1 lap down in 26, but he did finish the race, as we had 26 drivers finish, 25 on the lead lap. And then everybody else out of the race after 5 cautions we worked through in today's race. What a crazy wreckfest that was. And we're going to another debut race in 2 weeks' time at the Shanghai International Circuit in China. But the points have gotten a major shaken up after this race here today. Hope you guys enjoyed today's Wreckfest, as you say, here for the Red Bull GT Series. If you did, be sure to give this video a like, subscribe to become part of the World Racing Association crew today. We've shown your full finish results. Your point standings are down in the description heading into our next race, which is in 2 weeks at Shanghai International Circuit. As I look at the calendar here, as we continue our race weekend, believe it or not, our next race in 2 weeks will be on Cinco de Mayo. I find that very, very fitting, if you ask me, as far as that is concerned. But we got to finish up this race weekend we got coming up. We got the Oreo Cup Series Go or Go Home qualifying coming your way from the Texas Motor Speedway, Sean and Jesse Art's home race. And then we have Craftsman Trucks, Busch, and Winston Cup Series coming your way from Auto Club before next week, or before we see the Red Bull GT Series at Shanghai. Then the Oreo Cup Series at Nashville, and then Trucks, Busch, and Cup coming your way from Viva Las Vegas. Until then, I've been D Deville signing off. Sayonara from Motegi. We'll see you in China in 2 weeks, as you've been watching another broadcast courtesy of the World Racing Association, the greatest racing since 2013.